Good morning. Much love to you. Much love to you. This is a brand new podcast episode on Juicy Tech Podcast. I'm live streaming. This is a lot easier for me to do right now, so let me have to go home and edit the video and all that stuff. I much prefer doing this instead, live stream. Again, less work. It's just less hassle. But this video is going to be about basically me answering questions to a lot of people who have questions about attending a coding boot camp. Now, this channel or podcast is right now, as we speak, this very day, it's really for those who are looking, to attend a coding boot camp because I went to one. I can give you my honest feedback and, testimony and real life, experience, if that makes any sense, of my time at a coding boot camp that I went to, almost tripped right there. And yeah, so if you're not really into that type of content, if you're one that doesn't care about coding boot camps, if you think it's dumb, whatever, then this is just not your type of channel or video, which is okay because this is not for everybody. This is strictly for a lot of beginners. That's what I am, and a lot of people are looking to attend a coding boot camp, and they are looking online via YouTube, obviously, and they're searching for information. And this is where you can find this information because, again, I'm a former. Oh, I need some lighting. I'm a former full-time student at a coding boot camp. I went to it last July of 2022, almost off the pandemic. It was kind of weird, but still great because it was in person. That's what I wanted. But anyway, here's my honest feedback about the coding boot camp, and I have tons of videos about this type of content. So feel free to check out more episodes on this YouTube channel and podcast. Also, the podcast is in the audio format. If you want to listen to this type of content in a podcast format, I'll leave the link to the podcast in the box below this video. Yeah, so let's talk. So I went to a coding boot camp back in 2022. The reason being the reason for me going to a coding boot camp was multiple reasons. It wasn't just going there for, a job, basically. It would have been great, but I can't really expect that when I'm so new to this. And there's a lot of people that went to school. Basically, they went to college, and they have real years of experience as a developer. They've done hackathons. They've done all types of amazing things in their journey, and they went to college. So I never did that, right? I never went to college. I never had the chance to go to different topic, different video, but I never had the chance to do that. So coding bootcamp was to me the best option, but to me the other best option was doing it for myself, learning, the information on my own, then go to coding bootcamp, which is what I did. But my other reason why me going to bootcamp was to meet people because I very much believe in networking. All my jobs that I've had throughout my years, I was able to get the jobs because of me having references. That is a really important part about finding a job, especially your first job. You need a reference. Most likely, someone's going to refer you to someone who knows you and they like how you work. They like your work ethic and they think you have the chops to perform the job, and that's how you'll get the job. I've been doing that all my life. All my jobs has been through a reference. So I know going to a coding boot camp, I'm going to have references. I still talk to these amazing people on LinkedIn and other social platforms. Now, and a lot of these amazing people just so happens to be actual senior developers. And they know me, they know my name, they know my life, they know my wife, they know everything about me, and they know I'm a hard worker. And I'm going to keep showing that to them. So one day they might decide to just reference me to someone because that's just how it works. They don't have to do it. And I'm not expecting that from anyone, obviously. But it's like human nature. It's like you want to kind of help people, and it's like you want to help people who deserve the opportunity. So by you showing the work, the hunger, the drive, that makes people want to help you because you come off as a winner. So yeah, a coding boot camp very much to me was great for that reason. Very much, meeting people and networking and just kind of building those relationships. That's what I wanted, and that's what I've gotten. And I'm very satisfied and pleased that I was able to do that. And that's why I went to coding boot camp. Now, maybe you're one that wants to go to coding boot camp as well. I would tell you this: before you spend any type of money, especially in this economy right now, where there's a lot of layoffs and all this stuff going on, I would tell you to very much teach yourself coding first, right? Teach yourself what's going on. Do the basics as much as possible. Teach yourself all the basics about being a developer, and that means from HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Python. If you're looking to work as a backend developer, of course, focus on stuff like, you know, let me see, like Java, MySQL. What else? MongoDB, Firebase. That's more of your back end stuff. So it really depends on what you want to do, what you're trying to do, and focus on those technologies to focus on, if you're trying to get into that field that's in that job title. I hope I made sense. So maybe you want to be more into styling. You may want to focus more on your front end. So that's like your CSS, your bootstraps. Focus on those things a lot. HTML. It really depends on what you want to do. But again, teach yourself this stuff. Teach yourself this stuff, excuse me, very much so. Before spending any money at a college, a coding boot camp, even a course, teach yourself for free. It will save you a lot of headache. And once you decide to advance and want to, actually go to a institution, then make that move. But at least you're not so brand new to everything. You're not kind of lost. You're very much aware on a lot of the basics. Like functions and arrays and strings, variables. Like you're very much aware of these things because you done the basics. So that's what I did myself. But yeah, a coding boot camp. I would recommend it, but again, just teach yourself as much as you can. I cannot stress that enough. It's really important that you sit down and really focus on learning all the basics about coding like there's no tomorrow. Like learn everything on your own first, then move on. But again, this channel is for people that are beginners. This channel is right now, this channel or podcast is mainly for beginners. It will advance as I advance in life. That's how it works. I'm doing projects. I do post my project as a post on this channel. So what that means is if you go in the community category, you will see some here and there like snapshots of what I'm building or what I have built. I may post one today, but I am still working. I am still doing projects. I like doing projects. I like doing courses. That's why I went to coding boot camp. I love courses. I love just a step-by-step thing to teach me and not waste my time, because yeah, you can still learn on your own, but to me, a coding boot camp gave me direction. It gave me some type of structure. It gave me a lot besides just getting a job. Because to be honest with you, I'm not ready for a job yet. I know I'm not. Even as a junior role, I'm not ready yet. Because if it's kind of windy, I do apologize. If it's if you're in like wind noise, it's a little breezy out here. It feels amazing, but if the wind audio or wind noise is bothering, I do apologize for any inconvenience. But again, um, yeah, what was I talking about? I hate when that happens. I can't stand when that happens, and I'm live right now too. Yeah, I was talking about me not ready for a job, and I know I'm not. So I have to be so realistic, and I'm glad I am that person, because I have a lot of work to do, and I don't mind doing that. Right? I do not mind doing this. And also, if you want to know where I'm at, I'm here in South Florida. I work in this building over here, back here. That's just where I work. And what else was I saying? Yeah, so I'm not ready for work. I'm not ready for that type of responsibility yet. And I will get there because I'm doing a lot of projects. I still talk to a lot of people. I still post online. I'm still connected to a lot of people who know me. I still showcase my work. I do plan on going to more conferences. I love meeting people. It's fun. This is to me what coding is. Like you're meeting people, you're just networking and just doing fun things. And you're still working hard, but it's just fun to me. And I love to build things. So that's why I'm into engineering, mainly software engineering. I just like to build stuff. But that's what I do at my job also. But what was I talking about? Jesus Christ. It's just the fact that like, look, like again, um, I know I have a lot of work to do, and I'm doing that. And that's all I have to do. Just keep pushing, keep working hard, and showcase what you know, and talk to people, and connect, and keep learning about new technology. Stay up to date. All that is required after school. Like you still have to be up to date on everything, and just keep yourself up to date and be that person. Um, what else I want to talk about? But that's really about it. Coding Bootcamp, I do recommend it to a lot of people, but to me, it's I do recommend it if you are, again, so new to it. If you're trying to look for some type of direction, I think you should learn that on your own. But a coding bootcamp is going to just advance you further when it comes to actual like the real life day to day job duties. That's what coding bootcamp to me is awesome because they're teaching exactly what to expect when you're at work as a developer. You're learning about the ticketing system, all those things we learned at coding bootcamp. You're learning how to work in groups. You're learning how to connect with people, meaning how to talk to people, how to hold a conversation, how to work with people to accomplish a goal, a project, whatever. You need to very much be able to do that. And those are soft skills that you're learning at Coding Bootcamp. At least mine, that's what we taught. That's what they were taught. That's what they were teaching us, excuse me, of working in groups. Like just talk to people, go to a conference and just like be welcoming and be pleasant and be like warm and ask questions, the right questions, and just be more interactive with human beings. I cannot stress how important that is. It's like that at my job. Like you have to talk to people. You have to work together. People have to, communicate. All this is taught at boot camp. Believe it or not, that's a big deal. And a lot of people, I won't say they suffer in that, but a lot of people have an issue when it comes to that. Maybe you're shy, you're an introvert, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I think they're trying to help you break out of that shell and just be more welcoming because that may keep you from getting a job. You not being able to interact with people, and they might like your vibe and everything. It's a big deal, man. Trust me, it's a really big deal. Coding Bootcamp was awesome. I will do it again. Like the amount of money I spent, I will do it again. I will go through that experience again because I love meeting people. I love learning about new technology. I love the conferences. It all costs money, but to me, it's worth it. A conference to me is to go and network. You don't have to, but that's why I look at a conference as a place of network. A coding boot camp to me is the same thing. I see it as a conference. You're meeting people. You never know, who you meet and what they can do for you in the future because they like you as a person. You guys have some type of bond. You connect, and they want to help you, and they like you because you're a winner, or maybe you feel the same about them. Network, network, and network. Much love to them. Get out of here. Any other questions? Leave a comment down below. Again, the podcast link I'll leave in the box below of this video. And I'll see you on the next episode on Juicy Tech Podcast. Thank you so very much for watching and good luck on your journey as a developer. Peace out.